Hi friends, welcome to Diva's Nest. Today we are going to make a very tangy and tasty fish curry with coconut base. So I've taken a clay pot. Into that I'm adding around 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Once the oil is hot, I'm adding around quarter teaspoon of methi seeds. And after the methi seeds splutter, then we will add around 1 tablespoon of sliced ginger into it and just saute it for a second or two, and then we will add around 2 to 3 green chili slit. So you can increase the number of green chili according to your spice level. Then I'm adding around 1 large onion which are sliced. So after adding the onion, we will also add some curry leaves. So you can add more curry leaves, it gives a nice flavor. Then we will add a pinch of salt so the process is faster. And then we will allow the onions to get sauteed well till it turns light golden brown. Keep the flame on medium always so that it does not get burnt. In the meantime, in a bowl I'm taking 3 pieces of Malabar tamarind. Add some water and let it get soaked. So once the onions are well sauteed, we will add the next ingredient now. So I'm adding around one large tomato which is sliced. So after adding the tomato, mix well and then allow the tomato to be cooked. So once the tomatoes are almost half cooked, then we will add the spices. So I'm adding around half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and half a teaspoon of coriander powder and 1 large teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. So again, the spice level can be a little higher because we will be adding coconut and fish later on. So if you are adding a little more of masala now, it will be correct in the end. Then allow all the masalas to get cooked well. So after the masalas are cooked, we will add the tamarind mix which we had prepared and kept already. So mix all this and then we need to add water, sufficient water according to the gravy consistency what we require. So add all the water as per requirement. Thoroughly mix and then cover it with a lid and allow it to come to a boil. So it will take around 2 to 3 minutes till the mixture is completely boiled. And now you can see it's well boiled. Now we will start adding the fish pieces into it one by one. So here I've taken around 7 to 8 pieces of fish, and after adding the fish, do not mix well, just cover it with a lid and allow it to cook. In the meantime, we need to make the coconut mixture. So I've taken around 7 to 8 tablespoons of coconut, add very little water and grind it into a fine paste. So here you see the coconut mixture is ground well. It looks like a cream now. So this is the consistency we need. Now we'll see if the curry is cooked. So here you see the curry has come to a boil and we just need to check if the fish pieces are all cooked. It will not take more than 5 to 6 minutes for the fish to get cooked, but when you're checking, just be very gentle. We should not break down the pieces. So here it seems to be well cooked. Now we can add the coconut mixture what we had created, the coconut paste. So add the coconut paste into the curry gently. Keep the flame on low now as you're doing this process, and after adding the coconut mixture, then we need to add water according to the gravy consistency what we require. It is always better that we don't add more water because the gravy will be like a runny consistency. That wouldn't be nice. So it should be little thick and creamy. So we can add very little water, and after adding the water, when you're mixing it, please ensure to give a very gentle mix because the fish is all well cooked. So if you mix it hard, the pieces will all break down. So this is a consistency which I have got now, and at this stage we can also check if the spice and the salt level is right. So if you want to add more salt, then we can add it, or if you want to add more spice, we can add some Kashmiri red chili powder at this stage, and then cover it and allow it to cook for around 5 to 6 minutes till it comes to a boil. Now it is ready. And now for the seasoning, I've taken a pan. Into that I've added around 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and then I've taken around 2 shallots finely chopped, and then we need to fry it till it turns golden brown. Then I'm adding around 2 dried chilies and some curry leaves. So once these all splutter well, then we can add it on to the curry. So the curry is ready now. It is extremely tangy and tasty curry to have along with rice. So as it sets, it becomes more tastier. So hope you all liked it. Please do try and share your feedback. Thank you so much for watching.